Glenn McCrory Boxing Social with legendary English fighter and terrific promoter Ricky Hatton, carving another line for yourself in the training and promotion world.
Yeah, I trained my first world champion in Zanat Zakianov, and to my knowledge, I don't think there's too many British world champions that have trained a world champion. I don't think there's any actually. So I'm that was a very proud thing. I ticked the box off. I've trained 2 European champions, and I've got a stable for prospects, coming forward. And Nathan Gorman on the undercard of Tyson. He's got his fight against Sean Turner. I'm expecting. I'd like to think that Nathan's head will be where Tyson's is there one day, but still a few years off. Now he's still only a babby, but Ricky Hatton's still doing all right at the game.
If I'm honest, there's not many fighters of your level of world champion that's ever gone into training.
No, to be honest, and it's one of the truest. One of the most often things said, just because you've been a good fighter doesn't mean you're going to be a good trainer. But having said that, with the amount of boxing that's in, I boxed at a very decent level as an amateur, boxed all over the world as an amateur, boxed for England, boxed in world championships, boxed in Havana, Cuba, and then with the trainers and the promoters that I've worked with in the professional side of things, I've got a lot of knowledge to pass on. Done a lot of things right in my life and a lot of things wrong, but I think that's what has made me a good trainer, because if your fighter's struggling outside the four walls of the gym, I'm in a position there to give him advice on what to do and not do as well. So I think I'd like to think the lads have got a good person in the corner. Yeah.
What is it that keeps you in boxing? Because you don't have to do this. You're obviously very, very successful as a fighter. You could sit on the beach in Tenerife for the rest of your life. So what is it that still draws you, still makes you hungry?
It's all I've ever known. I left school, apart from fit a few dodgy carpets, that's all I've ever done. It's all I've ever known, boxing. So me without boxing would be very, very strange. But I think the best way I can describe it to you is when Zanat Zakianov won the world title in America, massive underdog, very close fight, real war. He was on FaceTime to his wife and his 2 brothers, and his face is all bashed up, a bit like yours, Glenn. But his face is all bashed up, and he's on the phone to his missus, and his missus is crying there, and the interpreter's there, interpreting, and he went, no, don't worry, we won, and they're both crying to each other, and he said, now do not worry, we can buy our house, and our kids can go to school, don't worry. And I thought, oh wow, and so I've had my little input into that. That's why I do it, because these lads I was in their position one day. They're fulfilling the dream, trying to fulfil the dreams, and I know what it means to them. And you get close to lads every day, Glenn. When you're working with them every day, you're working live. You get close to them. You get close to the family. So that's what I do with me. Yeah.
Biggest thing you can do in training is probably train heavyweight champion of the world. Now it's a long way off, but you've got a youngster who's shown some great potential in Nathan Gorman.
Yeah, he's only a babby, and he's still got a few more boxes to tick, as we all did. And it takes time to do it. But after only 12 amateur fights, he already got in the Great Britain squad. As a professional now, he's I think 11 or 12 unbeaten. Showed very precocious talent, for someone with so little ring experience he's got. He looks like he's been boxing for years, but he's got fantastic hand speed, brilliant boxer. But a lot of people are saying, well, let's see him in a bit of a war, let's see if he can prove his chin, let's see if he can prove his stamina. He looks to have all them things, and if he keeps improving at the rate he's doing, keep listening, learning, everything like that, I'm pretty confident. It's a big statement, but there's no reason why you can't be where Tyson's head is there. Honestly, and it's great for British boxing, heavyweight boxing. That you've got Joshua and Tyson Fury, and then you've got the conveyor belt happening with Nathan and Dubois and Joyce just ready to step in and fill their shoes. So it's when you think British heavyweight boxing was so poor a few years ago, when you look at it now, it's fantastic.
We're in Manchester, your home city. You put it on the map in boxing. Tyson Fury this weekend is coming back. Now he's been in your gym a lot. What can you give us, an inside view?
It's absolutely blown my head off, to be honest with you. I saw Tyson knocking around Manchester, months and months and months ago when he was, the size of him he even overtook me in the size department. And he was saying, I'm going to get back in the gym soon, And I thought, I don't share your enthusiasm, Tyson. I said, I thought, he's absolutely massive. He's had a few demons along the way and a few problems, haven't they? But, to see him come from where he's gone to what I've been seeing in the gym, he's been sparring with world-class sparring partners he's had in the gym, and they've not even come close to him. His movement, dare I say it, I think he looks better he looks better than he did before he had the 2 years off. He's unbelievable, But, time will tell. But unless I don't know what I'm looking at, I think them belts are just on hold. I really do.
You really think they're on hold?
Honestly, just another level. Just another level, to be honest. So elusive. And you look at Wilder, who's not the most accurate sometimes. Big Puncher, not the most accurate. And Anthony, who's probably not in the quickest areas. I just think Tyson, with his elusiveness, and he's a nightmare. Southpaw, orthodox, tongue out, mouthing it, calling it. How do you prepare for someone like that? He's bigger than all of them. I just think it's going to be. I think the belts are on hold, and what an achievement from where he's come from.
If anybody knows, you do.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Ree.
Pleasure, mate.
God bless, mate.